right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Streamer in a Deemer, and today we have with us YoYoMeg. YoYoMeg, welcome to the show, and thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me. Glad to be here.
Yeah, so you primarily do Twitch, but you also do YouTube. Tell us a bit about your Twitch and YouTube channels.
Yeah, so Twitch at YoYoMeg. I basically stream every other day, pretty much. Weekends, I know life. Recently been doing a lot of contested zones. I like to just do a bit of everything. Hauling, salvaging, mining, mercenary missions, cargo hauling, everything. It's pretty fun. Been trying to get into a little bit more PvP, try to get better because I've stayed away from that stuff. But with Pyro,
Right.
finally here, it's been really great getting some FPS training in the contested zones, and yeah, next step is ship fighting. But yeah, pretty much just let's hang out type of streamer. And if anybody wants to hang out and play together, that too. But yeah,
Nice.
just keep it
Yeah, I
chill.
know you've got to be one of the most energetic streamers I've ever seen. Like, I would love to have like 5% of the energy you have. So, when did you first start back in Star Citizen?
I started my first time playing was IAE in 2021. That was my first look into the game after watching I think he's called Bed Bananas, or I could be wrong. A clip of him RPing, like breaking out of prison. And I was
Okay.
like, like I primarily played like Call of Duty games, so that's where I come from. But I saw that and I was like, this looks really cool. And I saw like the ship flying and everything. And yeah, IAE came around and I didn't know it was free to play. So a friend got me in, and I've not really been wanting to put it down since. Even with bugs and frustrating stuff, it's still just super fun to play, and just grind.
Interesting. So, the first thing that you saw in Star Citizen was more FPS than it was ships, and that piqued your
Yes.
interest. Nice. I've never
Yeah.
heard that before, but that's really cool. So, what was your first ship that you got?
I think the first one was the Aurora, and then I swapped it to the Mustang
Okay.
pretty quickly.
So you
Yeah.
wanted something that was a bit more combat
Yeah.
worthy. Okay.
Yep. And then I went to the Avenger Titan, and
That's
I had that for
that's
quite some time.
that is the route. Is like you get like a ship, and then you might, because I did the same thing. I started with the Mustang, thought it looked like a rotisserie chicken made out of metal. Switched over to the Aurora, then went to Titan and stayed in the Titan for, yeah, I was in the Titan forever.
Yeah, I know when I came into the game, there definitely were a lot more starters, I'm sure, than when people started playing years ago. We have a lot more variety now. I definitely prefer, like, if I were to start now, I would definitely choose the Intrepid. But I'm glad that there is a variety now. The Avenger Titan is still, like, probably no brainer, one of the best starters. But I'm glad that I had people around me when I first started playing to just say, get the cheapest thing and just
Right.
try it out. Yeah.
So, so what would be your favorite ship? Like, if you pick any of the ships and that we have access to, what would be your favorite?
It changes a lot, but it's probably still the Crusader Mercury.
The Star Runner. Okay.
Yep.
Is it
Yeah.
because of the like Millennium Falcon vibes or?
Yeah, I like I definitely I think so. I love the layout. I love the tunnels. I love um the side hallways. I love how you can fit an Ursa in there and a lot of things, cargo.
Okay.
Um yeah, it's definitely not like a great fighter. It's a little tanky. I think that's why I
Right.
like it. I definitely am a fan of running away.
Yeah. No,
So
I love the
it's
Mercury
great for
Star
me.
Runner. It's still odd to me that we don't have, because it's like a data running ship like the Herald.
Mhm.
And it's still odd to me that we don't have data running missions when that's not a physical object.
I'm with you. It's been cool seeing some missions come through, like Overdrive Initiative with the server stuff that they had in the bunkers. I hope we get to see
Yeah.
like that with them working on that. I hope we get to see some stuff soon because it's definitely, though it's my favorite ship, it's definitely sitting in the backlog of ships because I'm waiting for its gameplay loop.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm with you there. I would love to see data running missions. There's just so many ways to do it. You know, you got to be, in my mind, I imagine you got to be within like so many kilometers of where the servers actually are, you know,
Hmm.
and then like maybe after a certain amount of time, the enemy spots you and start sending fighters your way, and
Yeah,
you got to sit there and like either defend them off and keep getting the data, or have somebody there to protect you, or either you bail and you don't get all the data. Just a
yeah,
lot of cool game loops could come off of data running.
yeah. And that definitely seems like super simple.
It does. Like, granted, I'm not a programmer by by any means, so
Yeah,
but it seems like it's less hard than the other stuff we have, like moving cargo, because that's a physical object that relies
yeah,
on grids and speed and movement and stuff.
yeah,
But hopefully soon, maybe this will be the year.
yeah.
So what is, I know you spoke a little bit on it, but what is your preferred game loop in a game?
I think I think it's mercenary bunker missions. It's where I started. I love FPS. It's what comes easiest to me. It's less boring to me.
I
I know
gotcha.
boring. I've been told to stop using the word boring, especially because like to one person, it's just different. Like things are just different to people. I just like I think it's because of ADHD. I'm not sure. I just need things to like be happening. I can't sit
Right.
there and salvage for hours because I'm like after 30 minutes, I legit last like 30 minutes salvaging, and I'll have to just switch because I can't. At
And
least mining, you're like, oh, like you got to focus on the rock, like it might blow up. So like that'll keep me there for a while. But yeah, I think mercenary just because I wouldn't say it's anything exciting. Like you're definitely still shooting bots. But at least like it changes a little bit. Like you get shot, maybe you get an injury, you got to heal. Maybe they're up top. Maybe there's like a swarm of them. The AI is definitely getting. I think it got better. I don't know if like I want to say server meshing and stuff, but maybe not. But seems like they are lighting people up. I leave distribution centers with so many injuries. Um,
y-
it actually makes
yeah,
it nice to bring like inertia, medical and stuff. So yeah, I think with AI getting better, and not even that, like contested zones too. That's I right now with 4.0, I've been running like bunkers for money and then contested zones for fun. Probably like 50-50, just because it's so exciting. Like you never know who's going to be where, ratting in holes and corners and around the next door or right behind you as you're going through different areas. It's definitely
no,
fun.
yeah, I totally agree. This 4.0 and definitely 4.1, the bots, they're much more dangerous than they previously were. Used to, you just roll up in there with your hands, you know, and lay hands on them. That's all you needed. You take everybody
Right.
down. Now it's like, okay, if you don't have like some kind of enclosed vehicle as you approach, you're gonna get murdered.
Yeah, they laser you from so far away too.
Yeah, yeah, and some spots are rough, like Ghost Hollow, where you can't see them, right?
Mm.
And
Yes.
they shouldn't be able to see you, but they do. That's pretty rough
Yeah.
go. But
That's definitely something I'm excited about for the future too. Whenever they actually have like a good cone of vision and there's like the
mhm,
coping can see in dark and yada yada and stuff that you have to prepare for.
exactly. So 2025, I think is going to be a pretty good year for getting things fixed and running. At least I hope it is. I hope they're going to focus on getting things running better, and that's what they're focused on. It seems to be what their messages have been. Is there anything in 2025 that you're hoping they'll work on, add, or any kind of feature that you're looking forward to or would like to see?
I think more physicalized components and ships. I think with having the cargo elevators and now that we have especially now that we have components that are locked behind contested zones or like other people who've been to the zones who have those components on their ships, the amount of times I've been super frustrated um, knocking out like a Connie with components that I really want and I can't get any of it because it's not physicalized, and like I can list so many other ships too that I don't know if that's technically a fix, but an update that would be really nice. I'd bet that would take a lot of work, but we're here now and it'd be nice if they worked on that. Other than that, some QT stuff. some map UI things. Like I
Yeah.
would love for it to be easier to understand where exactly has garages, because you can see that whenever you search up some places, but when you get there, there are no garages. So I think they need to work on that, and being able to type in like I don't know if you can just type in like gas or maybe just pad, like if a pad works, to be able to find the closest place to you that you can refuel.
Yeah, I'm
Things like
with you
that would
on
be so
that
nice.
for sure. I would love for a way to say like, I need fuel. You know, you type in, it'll tell you like what's the closest place you can get fuel versus like, okay, you know, spinning the map around the moon or
Yeah.
planet, like clicking it and seeing like, well, it says pad, but
Yeah.
I think I know what you're saying. There was some places that was saying like they had refuel and stuff, like places here in Staten, and you get there and it was like mislabeled or something. It'd be like a bunker, and there's like clearly no pad there.
Yeah.
Okay, so for your lap, how did you enjoy the Redeemer?
It's chunky. It's definitely chunky.
So
But
I know
I
you said
enjoyed it.
you wasn't a racer, but I mean that was a pretty smooth run at 2:43. That puts you on the board just right above Captain Buckshot and below Space Tomato at 2:43. So that puts you in third place. So you're on the podium, top 3.
Woo! Should have won again.
uh,
Yeah, I'm definitely not much of a racer, but yeah, the Redeemer flies nice.
Yeah, well, that looked fantastic. Plus, you did it at night too, so everybody else had the advantage of daytime. So you run a 2:43 at night in a ship. I don't think you said you hadn't spent a lot of time in, right?
No, yeah.
So that's very respectable. Everybody, please go check out YoYoMeg's Twitch. I'll have her links in the description. Very excellent Star Citizen streamer. A lot of fun to watch. YoYoMeg, again, thank you so much for coming on, Streamer and Deemer, and congratulations on the podium finish.
Thank you so much. I love it.